Alright, so it's going to be one of the first topics that I'm going to be talking about is, well, first, welcome back to Epic Reviews. I skipped the intro. Well, this first topic is going to be about, as you mentioned, I'm sick of my hair, getting all over my, so, sick of that. Alright, basically going to be about if a zombie apocalypse, apocalypse, I can say apocalypse. I hate when I get my words. Apocalypse. If a zombie apocalypse happened today, at this very moment, wherever you're doing, whether you're at your job, watching me make a video, or actually watching this video, what else could you be doing? At the gym, maybe at a party, riding in a car, on a school bus, transportation. What else? Anything that you're doing at this very moment. What would be the first thing you would do if a zombie apocalypse broke out? Okay. Giving you leaving the comment section. What's be the first step? What kind of survival skills do you have? Like, do you know how to fish? Do you know how to cook? My camera shut off again as usual. Got overheated. What I was saying was that would you be able to know how to build barriers to protect yourself from zombies? There's going to be a whole lot of them. There's so many things that to really take into consideration. How would you be able to simply how can you deal with actually not be able to simply just drive to the store, get some groceries or water and food? You have to go scavenge stuff, maybe in houses. That's one of the big problems as well. Would you be able to know how to grow your own food? Have a farm? Do you know how to grow potatoes? That you can grow that. Pineapples, fruit, all that stuff that to help you to survive. Do you know how to? That's one thing you can think about. Another thing you really think about is how you gonna deal with if one of your loved ones turn into a zombie. How would you deal with that? Will you have the guts to do what you have to do, which is basically just put them out of their misery, or you just have to leave them walking like a zombie? So that's some of the things you have to mentally prepare for. Another thing is, I want to say, one of the biggest enemies is not going to be zombies. It's going to be other people. Zombies don't really have, they just, brain dead pretty much. Just walking parasites. Other people, you're going to have to fight for food. There's going to be thieves out there, criminals. What else? Cannibals. Basically going to be like the Wild Wild West. Everyone feels the defense for themselves. So that's going to be one of your greatest enemies during the zombie apocalypse. Another thing you should take into consideration is are you physically in shape to be able to maneuver your way around zombies? There will be times we have to run for a good distance. You have to jump over fences. How many of y'all can jump over fences with no problems? I know I haven't done that in a while, so I may be one of those guys that won't make it. So don't feel bad if you can't get over a fence in a certain amount of time or get stuck. You may have to cut your hair if you're a woman, or put in a ponytail. I learned that from The Walking Dead. If you have long hair, you don't want to get it stuck or allow a zombie to grab it. And that's pretty smart too. Other things you have to really think about is medicine. What if you get sick? What if you lose your glasses? Like me. I can still see, but I can't see like far distance. So that's another thing you have to take into consideration. A place to take a shower. What about water supply? It may be infected or something. You have to boil water. Electricity may go out. You have to now go back into the time of the what do they call them? Era of caveman days. That mainly just learn how to build your own. Basically, it would be starting all over again. I don't know how that really turned out. because mostly everything will be not in good use, because a lot of people turn into zombies. Okay, now how are you gonna be able to survive without technology? That's another thing. You can't go can't order off of Amazon. You can't shop for what is some main apps? eBay, Amazon, Walmart, DoorDash, Uber. You can't use some of that stuff anymore. If you do, most likely gonna be a zombie driving. Then you gotta fight the zombie. Gas is another thing. The gas shortages. You're not gonna be able to really drive around in a car. Just gonna have to really, and some people not gonna really be able to adjust to that life anymore. They're so used to things getting handed to them, being able to depend on social media, not be able to. Now you have to go out and do your own things now, like hunting. There's some things you have to think about. That's gonna play a big role in the zombie apocalypse. You have to go do things yourself now, and that's really a lot of things you have to think about. It's really getting to my mind now to think about that stuff if it happens right now. Another thing is what you call it?